Okay, well, welcome back to another year of New York Jets football and NFL football. The 2022-2023 season kicks off in about 8 hours or so. I believe it's Buffalo and the Rams, the World Championship winners of last year, facing off on Thursday Night Football. A little different this year, actually. Amazon Prime will have Thursday Night Football, unless it's a local game. Not working with Prime or anything like that. Just wanted to throw it out there. This is probably uh, the 13th season that we're doing something. We started off back in 2009 or 2008 rather with the nyjetstories.com. We no longer have that name or that website. We are now called the Takeoff. This is the second season with the Takeoff. There's no website. There's a Facebook page called the Takeoff. Um, we are on Twitter at the Jets Takeoff as a Twitter handle. We are on, of course, here um, YouTube channel, The Takeoff, or The Jets Takeoff, and you could actually Google that with my name, Alex Parziali, and you could also reach out to us at the Jets Takeoff at gmail.com. A little bit about ourselves. This is not a place that we come to badmouth the team. This is not a place that we come with unrealistic expectations. This is just a place for the fan or fans to get together, speak about, discuss, maybe send in some topics about the team that we've been following. For me, this is like the 38th year I've been following them, um, and just discuss it and go over it, and the hardships and maybe the success and the good times we have at the games, maybe our tailgate, maybe our game day rituals and whatnot. So that's what we're all about. We want to hear from you, so please let us know how you feel. Even put comments on the YouTube channel, and we will reach out to you. Um, the Jets had a pretty good draft. They had three picks in the first round, and I have to say that to me, I thought it went well. Now, most people say Joe Douglas has not addressed all the items on the team. But when you're a team that wins three, 4 games a season, there are a lot of open items. Right now, I think the biggest open item is what Zach Wilson can do. Obviously, he is injured. He will not play the first 4 weeks of the season, or he may be ready for the fourth game of the season. That is versus Pittsburgh. But other than that, we really don't know what he is. He had some good games last year. He had some not so good games last year. He missed time for being injured last year. He's missing time for being injured this year. Um, what I will say is everybody was so concerned that he was going to miss the whole season back in week one, drive two against Philadelphia back in early August. He's going to miss the first 4 games of the season. Could be a lot worse. We have a 38-year-old journeyman Super Bowl champion in Joe Flacco who will grab the reins, ironically, against his former team in the Baltimore Ravens in MetLife on Sunday. But what I'm reading on Twitter and postings are how people are discussing how, I didn't think he'd make game one because even if he went through the preseason, he was not going to be ready for game one, missing all that practice, missing all that preparation. I thought maybe game two or three, the same game four. So it's in now that first quarter or so of the season that I was expecting. What I'm concerned about is he's missing 4 games of experience. Now they're playing the AFC North, very tough teams. All 4 teams are tough. I'm going to go through um, the schedule. I'm going to tell you my predictions. A little unrealistic my predictions. I'm just picking some sleeper games that they're going to win. But you know that is just my point with Zach. We need him on the field. I think he matured a lot in the offseason. He had, yes, some gossip going on in the offseason, but if he's performing on the field, then basically not committing any type of crimes, I'm okay with that. Um, in the first round of the draft this year, they picked up, of course, Ahmad Sauce Gardner, cornerback. They also picked up a good wide receiver, almost could be a very good to great wide receiver, Garrett Wilson, and then with a late trade in that first round, Joe Douglas brought in a great edge rusher, Jermaine Johnson. All three of these players should be impact players this year. Sauce is already set to be starting. I'm sure Garrett will see some time on the field on Sunday, and I can see Jermaine being out on the field on Sunday as well. Listen, I've been following this team. I try to have realistic expectations, and again, you're not going to probably like the prediction I have for them because it's a bit high. Um, but from going to um, um, uh, training camp, sorry, a little tongue tied there, watching the preseason games, attending some, what I can say is the defense is fast. The Jet defense is fast. They are going to be anchor of this team right now. I would love the offense to be the anchor because you always want to have that side of the ball putting points on the board. But the Jets defense is fast. They are hitting. They are getting to the quarterback. They had some misreads in some of the games, especially that Atlanta game. But I get to think the Jet defense is going to be really, really good this year. Um, Offense needs to gel, and again, that goes back to Zach not being on the field. You know, that's just me. You know, hindsight. Do you want Zach on the field getting experience being 0-4? I mean, who? I don't know what Flacco's going to bring. Murphy's Law, the history of this team probably say that Flacco goes 2-2, 3-1 through the first 4 games, lighten it up, and then Zach is ready to come back. What does Coach Saleh do? Does he take a page from um, from Coughlin and the Giants when the Giants were kind of rolling and they had playoff aspirations and they had you know Eli in the midst waiting to get his chance, and they sit down, their starting quarterback, and they put in Eli to take over the rest of the season. That could happen. Or does Salah feel the need to win now after a poor performance last year and keep going with the hot hand? Listen, if you were to tell me that Flacco is going to light this up this year, and Flacco is going to, put the team in playoff contention in late November, early December, I say let the kid sit. If you tell me Flacco is going to be by midway, you know, 2-7, then the kid comes in and he plays the rest of the year and he gets his reps and we see what he has. So this is what I'm thinking for actually the Jets. Okay. And again, nobody's going to like this. Probably nobody's going to agree with this, but this is my call for this year. And I mean, there's some calling for 2-win season. There's some calling for a 4-win season. I think we're a better team than that. The coach has to prove more to me than that, but I think we're a better team talent-wise on the defensive side of the ball. And we did pick up players for the offense. Let's not forget that. So I have my notes here, just looking. So the first 4 games, AFC North, home versus Baltimore, at Cleveland, home versus Cincy, at Pittsburgh. In all the years that we've been playing the Baltimore Ravens, we've only beaten them once since they moved to Baltimore. 1997, I'll never forget it, first weekend in November. Bill Parcells' first year at the Jets. We're playing Baltimore. We have a lead over them. Vinny Testaverde throws a last-second touchdown. We go to overtime. Downpouring rain throughout the game. John Hall comes in, kicks a field goal, and honestly, the sun was out at that point. I remember, I believe it was Iron Eagle on the fan saying for the first time since 1986, the Jets had sole possession in the first place. So we've only beaten them once in Baltimore. We had beat Baltimore once. We have had some heartbreaking losses against them. 2000 season, we're in Baltimore. If we win, we're in the playoffs. Have a 14-0 lead, and we blow that away. So Baltimore, I think with all the experience, I think with the younger quarterback, I think with just being a better team right now, they win this game. At Cleveland. Cleveland's always an up and down game. We have destroyed Cleveland in some games. We have lost heartbreakers to Cleveland in some games. First year Donald and Mayfield were in the league. I think game 2 or game 3 was a Thursday night game. Jets had the lead. Tyrod Taylor got knocked out. Baker Mayfield comes in and they wound up winning. And Mayfield becomes their starting quarterback. I think we beat Cleveland only because Cleveland has reverted to being back to Cleveland. With the whole Deshaun Watson incident and the quarterback situation and whatnot. So I think we win in Cleveland. Home versus Cincy. Last year, we beat Cincinnati in MetLife on Halloween. Cincinnati Bengal fans do come out to represent. I have to say, it was Halloween, so there was a lot of people dressed up. It was a great game, great atmosphere. Mike White's first start, and we beat Cincinnati. I think we lose to Cincinnati. Cincinnati is defending AFC champions, came very close to being Super Bowl champions, and I think they're a good team and will be a good team for a long time. At Pittsburgh, the Jets have only beaten the Pittsburgh Steelers in Pittsburgh once. 2010 under Rex, about 4 weeks prior to going to the AFC Championship game in that same stadium. They've had heartbreaking losses there. They've had blown out losses there. I don't see them beating Pittsburgh. So after the first 4 games, I have them at 1-3. Okay? The next games, Miami, Green Bay, Denver, and New England. So we're home versus Miami. Yes, Miami has Tyreek Hill. Tua is supposed to be another year older, another year mature. I don't think that Tua is a good quarterback. I think our defense can get to him. I think the Jets win this game. Again, this is all pre-start of the season. Anything can happen between now and week 5. At Green Bay, listen, we probably haven't won in Green Bay since, I believe it was Mangini's first year. I just don't see us winning in Green Bay. I think it was Mangini's first year, or it may have been Al Grove's first year. I'm not sure. But either way, I don't think we win in Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers and just the Green Bay team, itself. At Denver, Russell Wilson is in Denver. We always have a hard time with Denver. We have a hard time with all these teams. But I think Denver is an up-and-coming team. I think Russell Wilson really makes them a big difference, of course. And I think we lose. So, after the first 8 games, okay, I have us at, at New England. Home for New England. We beat the Patriots at home. We get to Mac Jones. It's early enough in the season. I think our defense can do it. Again, I'm relying a lot on our defense these games and probably this season until I could see what our QB can do, no matter who it is, Flacco, Wilson, or Mike White. So we are at 3-5 after the first 8 games. After New England, we're home for Buffalo, and that's a loss. Buffalo, to me, is almost a shoe-in for the AFC Championship game. So we lose. We have a bye on November 13th. That's pretty good. That's week 10, actually. So that's just past the halfway mark. We're at that point, where are we? We are 3-5. Buffalo, New England again, at New England this time. Home for Chicago, at Minnesota. Okay? I think we lose at New England. We're going to split with New England. I think we beat Chicago, young quarterback, our defense gets to him. I think we beat Minnesota. Minnesota has always been overrated. And we lose to Buffalo. So we're going to be swept by Buffalo. Okay, so any aspirations for winning the division, you have to go through Buffalo. Yeah, that's not happening, even though I don't think we have a chance to win the division right now. We are at 15 games now, and I have us at 7-8. Okay? Yes, I have us beating Cleveland. I have us beating Miami. I have us beating New England. I have us beating Chicago, Minnesota. Detroit. Home for Detroit. Home game in late November, early December. We should beat Detroit. Jacksonville on a Thursday night. I think we beat Jacksonville. I don't think Jacksonville is that good of a team. Yes, I do like their quarterback, Trevor Lawrence. I just don't think he's there yet. At Seattle. Now, don't laugh, but I think we win at Seattle. I don't know why. I just think we could pull this one out and beat Seattle. That is one of those sleeper games. And then we lose to Miami. So we are going to split with Miami and New England. And we're going to get swept by the Buffalo Bills. Nothing too crazy, nothing outlandish. Do I think beating Seattle is a little off the wall? Yeah. Do I see us maybe losing to Detroit or Jacksonville? Yeah, that could happen. And that can drop, from an 8-9 season to, a 6-11 season. It just is that quick. That is my prediction. 8 and 9. Don't hold me to it. If I had to put money on it, I'm probably going 5 and 12. I'm going to be very honest with you. That is my prediction. As far as the games this weekend, all right, I'm just going to pull them up quickly. And I will say that um, I have not really looked at other teams. I'm just going by um, what they've done in the past and maybe what they've done um, in the off season. But I'm going to pick 5 games. See what we do here. All right. So I'm not going to pick tonight's game. Um, Browns and Panthers. Wow. You would say Browns and Panthers. That whole soap opera right now. Mayfield going to Carolina. Donald getting hurt. Actually losing the starting job to Mayfield when he got there. Um, Mayfield having beef with Cleveland. This game, I think, is going to be better than what it should be. Um, and I think the Panthers win. I think Baker Mayfield makes some plays. That is the type of player he is. It's all ego, and he will step up for this game. So I think Panthers 23, Browns 17. Um, let's see. Patriots and Dolphins. Dolphins at home. It's going to be hot in South Beach. It's going to be hot down there. I think the Dolphins stun everybody and win this game. I think this is like a 21-20 game, and the Dolphins win it. And there'll be talk of how the Patriots have done again. Giants at Titans. Titans are a good team, good running team, good quarterback. Giants still don't know what to have in Daniel Jones. I think the Titans win their home opener, and I'm going to go 23-13 Titans. And then let's go one more game. Buccaneers Cowboys. And Buccaneers Cowboys, you cannot get the Buccaneers at a better time. There's talk of um, Tom Brady getting divorced. His wife left him. She's back in Florida, but not at the home and all that. I think the Cowboys win this game in a nail biter. There'll be talk of Brady's head not being into it, or listen, he could come out and just light it up. But I think if the Cowboys win this game at home, they start off good. They start off with a little kick in the ass, and they go to 1-0, and everybody looks at Brady and the Buccaneers and what's going on. So those are my predictions. This week's game, listen, with the Jets in Baltimore, in my heart, if you told me pick with your heart, I say Jets 17, Baltimore 16. Late field goal wins it. Jet defense comes up big late. If I had a bet on it, I'd say Baltimore 23, Jets 10. So that is, our first week production, our 2022 introduction. Thank you for tuning in. Please subscribe. You'll get alerted whenever I put up videos. I try to do them at least twice a week, pre and then post of the games. Usually it's on Friday before the game and then the Monday of the games, depending on the Jets schedule. But that's where we are now. Jets go 8-9 this year. They don't make the playoffs. Hoping Zach gets in by that Pittsburgh game, but also maybe hoping that we're 3-0 at that point and we don't need Zach to see what he can do, and we try to ride out this wave. Once again, we are the Takeoff. Subscribe to us, email us, tweet us, and follow us on Facebook. I'm going to put up, a screen with all our contact information. Have a blessed day, a blessed day, whatever you call it, a great weekend, a safe weekend. Stay safe, stay healthy. Let's go Jets. Opening weekend 2022-23. Let's hope that we're happy more than we are sad.